Well, hello, 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 and welcome to The Difference Makers. I am your host, Jacqueline Grant, and I am here for a very sweet deal today for you and your customers, your clients, your family, and your friends. A very, very sweet deal indeed. We have a very special guest who is going to share with you if you have been banging your head against the wall trying to figure out a unique gift to give to your clients, your employees, your team members, your family and friends, even the people who help you on a daily basis that maybe do your nails or your hair or your makeup or whatever it might be, those people that are near and dear to you that help you through your days, through your weeks, even in these challenging times. This is a treat for you to be able to treat them to something special. We have a guest who is going to give you some ideas, maybe even if you have not even yet given thought as to how you will acknowledge and thank those around you, even if they are not yet back in office, if they are still working from home. Maybe usually you would send one gift for the entire office, and now they're not together. How are you going to actually thank all those people when they are not in the same location? We have your solution today. I would like to bring to the virtual stage my guest for today, Geoffrey Wilson from Peterbrooke Chocolatier. Yes, chocolate. Chocolate is the answer. Chocolate is the answer to everything, isn't it? It's a good resolution for any problem you might have, is a good piece of chocolate. So let me share with you who Geoffrey is. He has been a chocolatier since he was a little guy. His mom showed him and his other brothers and sisters how to make chocolate, and that became somewhat the family business. They were recognized in their neighborhood for doing chocolate, and it has stayed with him throughout the years. Geoffrey has been a chocolatier for over 10 years officially, and he works with many corporate clients, small businesses, as well as the family person who wants to just have a sweet treat for their family and friends. So he's been doing this over 30 years in his career. And I want to bring to the virtual stage Geoffrey Wilson. Geoffrey, welcome.
Hey, thank you. Welcome.
It is great to have you here. Oops. It is great to have you here. And I want to be able to just ask you to share a bit about your journey as to how you came to be a chocolatier. I've not seen that in the rosters of things I want to be when I grow up as a chocolatier. So how did that come about for you?
Well, as you mentioned, my mom was an overachiever, and we made chocolate as a kid and through my teens for all the classroom gifts and PTA president and that sort. I put it aside, focused on customer service in my career for the past
Mhm.
30 years, and then happened to work for an industry that wasn't so happy, and I needed a happy. So the airline industry, which is great, but you can get yelled at every day doing that by trying to make customers happy. So I've wandered into the chocolate business and have been successful at it, growing my shop here in Peachtree Corners, and just providing that extra special sweetness to people's relationships.
Well, many a relationship has been sweetened by chocolate one way or another. And I don't want our audience out there to feel like they are missing out if they are not physically near you in Peachtree Corners, Georgia. You can basically ship anywhere, and especially in North America, you can ship to give that sweetness and that happy to anyone around the country. So let's talk a little bit about how you do what you do. What makes your Peterbrooke chocolate special?
So what makes us special is we're a shop. We make most of our products right in house. We control quality, we control quantity. So if you place an order with us, we're going to make that for you, and we're going to make it to your specifications. You know, chocolate has milk, dark, white chocolate. It can be decorated, it can be not decorated.
Mhm.
Things can be molded or dipped or enrobed. So we can make that happen for you, and we do that in shop. It's not something we farm out that's done in a big factory. You know, chocolate is all made in small batches, and I laugh. I go into the big box stores at Easter, and I see a bunny that's sitting there, and it says made in small batches. And I think I just laugh because all chocolate is made in small batches, but
Mhm.
we take the time to make it personal, make it what for your needs. Our blend on our milk chocolate is proprietary to our brand. So if you taste our milk chocolate, you can only get it at our shop.
Well, it's interesting that you say you make it special, you make it unique for the individual person. And of course, they're not all people who can have regular chocolate. How do you address the needs of those who may be diabetic or have other particular needs?
So we do. We offer sugar-free chocolate. Maltitol is the sweetener. We have a huge brand, a variety of truffles and assortments that are sugar-free,
Mhm.
and we have solid sugar-free chocolate. So that can be something we can make. You'll see coming up maybe some pictures of some of our logoed items, any of our dipped items that can all be done in a sugar-free. And then we also have 72 and 85%. You see that a lot more now than you have in the past. When you
Mhm.
look at the bars, it'll tell you the percentage of cacao, and that's the amount of real chocolate that's in the bar. So we can curtail something for that higher end, darker chocolate, which the higher the cacao, the more antioxidants, the more health benefits. Anything above like a 70% is Dr. Oz approved.
Okay.
So we can do that. So that's what I mean by that. We can really take care of your customers, your family, your friend in all those aspects.
Well, you talked about being able, again, to curtail to the need of the customer. And you also talked about how different people have different particular needs and they want certain amounts of chocolate and so forth. But you make everything in house or most things in house. But tell us about how you source your particular ingredients.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So our chocolate is Rainforest Alliance or UTC certified. And basically, the chocolate industry got ahead of coffee, did the same process 20 years ago with fair
Mhm.
trade. And it's a good program. It works really well, but it worked really well for the large farmers. It
Mhm.
didn't work so well for the smaller groups. Where chocolate got ahead of that, decided that we need to support the people that are growing the bean, which I
Mhm.
have one right here. That's a good cocoa bean. This one's
That is one
certified.
cocoa bean?
Yep, this is
Really?
one. So if you hear it, those are the seeds inside, and the
Okay.
seeds are what we use to make the chocolate.
Okay.
Um, so we decided to support those farmers. So with education, wells in their villages, schools, and then once they harvested their product, to make sure they get the fair price for what the market is driving, instead of them being taken advantage of. So we're really proud of the fact that our chocolate is certified, and we're helping sustain the product so we can all enjoy chocolate for a long time to come.
Wow. Sustainably sourced materials for all the things that we're ingesting into our body is as it relates to Peterbrooke chocolate. So thank you for sharing that because that is very important. And I know it's very important for certain people who are looking for the service beyond themselves and wanting to make sure that others along the food chain are taken care of as well. And I applaud you for that, for taking care of the families, the children, the schooling, and all that you just mentioned, to be able to make sure that we enjoy it in all facets from start to finish, that it's a good product all around. So let's take a look at some of the products that you have shared with me. You've given me some pictures, so I've prepared a way for everyone to be able to take a look. And if you can pretty much give us an idea as to different ways people could utilize these as gifts, since we are coming upon gift giving season, holiday season, starting off with Thanksgiving and so forth. And we want to be able to, maybe if we are gathering in small groups, we have something to bring to literally the table. If we have something to bring to the guest or the host of the gathering, or even if we're still just gathering at home and we want to make ourselves a little happy with a little chocolate, we can get some ideas to be unique and different in this time of unique times, unique challenges. So let me share this as well and tell us
Ah,
about this it looks like a tin of popcorn.
Yeah, that's our chocolate covered popcorn, which has a great story to our founder, Phyllis Geiger. She wanted to share her chocolate with the world, and they were
Mhm.
having a taste of the community, like they do that taste of restaurants in an
Yeah.
area. So
Hmm.
she couldn't afford, she was just starting out. She couldn't afford to give truffles away. So she went to the movie theater, bought a bag of popcorn, started covering in chocolate, and it's 38 years later, one of our best sellers.
Wow. So how big a tin is that, or does it come in
So
different
that's our
sizes?
largest size. That's a 54-ounce container.
Hmm.
It comes in milk and dark chocolate. It can be made in white chocolate, and as I said, sugar-free and the 72 and 85%. But this is a great product, as we were talking before about scalability. So this is great for a big group or sending to a family. We can put a big bow on it. We can do personalized cards at the holidays or anytime, so they know who it came from and what the occasion is for the giving. And it can be scaled down into our smaller size, which is a 3-ounce bar. So the 3-ounce bar, we can send a bunch of those into an office. It's all COVID friendly because they're all individually sealed and wrapped.
Hmm.
We have 6-ounce, 12-ounce, and then another 24-ounce container. So that's definitely a product that works very well across, whether you're trying to give some to one person or a family or any type of occasion.
Great, great. That's a great idea. And just imagine with the white chocolate, maybe, and you're snuggling up for movie night with your special someone, and you pop open this wonderful tin of white chocolate popcorn. Very unusual, not the same old, and
Yep.
definitely might get you a few points there. So, how about this, which is a gift basket with individually wrapped items? Tell us about that, Geoffrey.
So that's our sweet treats basket. This it's as it's shown. It's got a good variety of everything we offer,
Mhm.
or a lot of what we offer. It's got pretzels, Oreos, potato chips, graham crackers, and each of the items inside that basket are individually packaged. So that could go to an office. People could pick what they want. They don't have to share. Nothing is. Uh, you can touch what you're going to consume, and then you can also take that one step further and individually, like there's a 2-piece pretzel in there. We can do 2 pretzels, or what's become very common is pretzels and Oreos in single packages,
Mhm.
um, popcorn in the 3-ounce bar. And then that can be all presented in a very similar basket. So that if you have 50 people in the office, everybody can come up, grab a few things and take them back, or send it to any group, to a church group, or we use a lot of these for real estate agents. They
Mhm.
put them out at their open houses, and then
That's a good idea.
come through, grab a couple of treats.
And understand this is not just for the holiday season, especially those of you who are in real estate, as Geoffrey just mentioned. This can be year round. Can be something that you can utilize as a housewarming present, or as people are coming to do viewings, they can have a little snack.
There we go.
This is I guess in line with what used to be done. I don't know if it's still being done. It's been a while since I bought a house, but having the cookies being baked while you're having the open house, and that smell kind of is a warm and welcoming environment, and you can make this still a warm, COVID friendly environment with individually wrapped items.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, how about probably my favorite, Oreos?
Oh yeah, chocolate dipped Oreos. So we do them in there again, milk, dark, and white chocolate. They come in a 2-piece. We can do them individually, 6-piece as shown here, as well as we do mint Oreos, which are really delicious.
Hmm.
You think the ones from the Girl Scouts are good? The thin mints are the mint Oreo and dark chocolate is amazing.
Okay.
The other part of this too is if you're doing for pharmaceutical reps, we work a lot with that go into offices, and it's good to take care of the doctor, but it's also good to get in the door. So sometimes you have to take care of the staff, and we
Yes.
can do Oreos seasonally. They can be sprinkled with fall colors as we are right now, or Christmas. Um, all the holidays. We can make it special to those seasons.
Well, if you're anyone like my husband, if it's football season, it's any type of holiday. It's a holiday every time there's a football game going on.
There
So
we go.
a chocolate covered football, or well, it's not a
Yeah.
football inside, but a
It would
chocolate
taste better.
shaped football
Yep.
is something that can be very unique when you're going over to watch the game with your friends, with your buddies, and everyone is asked to bring a little something. You could bring this and really be the hit of the game for the gathering. What do you say about those? What are some of the things people say about this particular item?
So the fun part with the football is it's stuffed with our chocolate covered popcorn.
Oh, okay.
I've had couples that are huge football fans, and we did gender reveal with this. We did pink popcorn inside. So they tossed the football back and forth until it broke, and then everybody knew that they were having a girl. And it can also be stuffed with other items. We did a bar mitzvah a while back and filled it with bouncy balls. And when the young man broke it, the bouncy balls went everywhere. So, and these can be done in milk chocolate and dark chocolate as well, stuffed with the same. But these are fantastic. Great corporate gifts, be part of the winning team. If we do a logo chocolate, that can be fastened on the outside, or a special mold can be made with your logo on the side of the football. I work with one client that does that as well. So the football is it's kind of universal. It can be fun to take to a party, or it can be great as a gift corporately.
Absolutely. And give us an idea of the size or the dimensions of that. Is it
So
the
it's
size
a
of
regulation size football. The
Whoa,
mold is made from a regulation size football. So that football
nice.
is the size of a football.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So, of course, we're coming up on holiday season. So,
yeah.
tell us about the sleigh.
So the sleigh we have is the Peterbrooke signature sleigh. It's just got great treats in it. It's a super presentation. And the nice part about this too is it's something that can hang around. You can use it year after year, put something else in it afterwards. So you're not just giving a plastic container that's going to get thrown away and not reused or maybe recycled. But the sleigh can be added to your regular Christmas decorations. But of course, when it comes from us, it comes with our delicious product. So people tend to really enjoy the sleighs.
Awesome. Awesome. So, here's another kind of a surprise within a surprise. If you bring a little chocolate snowman, they just think, oh, it's a nice chocolate snowman, but tell us what's inside.
Yeah, that's stuffed with the chocolate covered popcorn. And he's about 11 inches tall. So the picture doesn't do it justice. And we normally will do them in plain milk chocolate, but we also do them decorated. So the scarf is white, the
Ah,
hat is dark, the hat is black. We just started doing that last year after this picture was taken, so I didn't have time to do the artwork on it. But those are all
wow.
stuffed. We cover all the holidays with something stuffed. We have a stuffed heart, um, turkeys, snowmen.
Well, this is one I would like to learn more about because I
uh,
think this is a very unique gift, not just for Administrative Professionals Day, but I just thought this was so unique to have a chocolate covered champagne bottle, which is a real champagne bottle with real champagne inside, and to maybe associate it with one of your other products like your chocolate covered popcorn. But this is just so unique. If you're looking to give something to your boss or a manager, something that is unique and different, tell us about how you came up with this idea and when you break it apart and you can actually enjoy not only the champagne, but the chocolate and other goodies as well.
yeah, it came about just out of kind of necessity to elevate the champagne or elevate a bottle of wine. It's great to receive a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne. Sometimes there's a lot of thought put into it. Sometimes it's just, we're going to get bottles and give them out. And nothing goes better with a good Chardonnay or a good Cabernet or a good champagne than good chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So we seal the wine bottle or the champagne bottle in food grade plastic, and then it is completely enrobed. So there's a string on it when you're ready to enjoy it. maybe get a couple of strawberries to go with it. You just pull the string, chocolate comes off, as you can see in the picture, and enjoy your champagne or wine and chocolate, strawberries. But it elevates that beautiful bottle of wine to the next step.
So that's a new way to celebrate date night, to celebrate an anniversary, any special occasion. If you're figuring out what to do differently, or you've just exhausted all your ideas, I don't think whoever you are celebrating with will have experienced this.
The great part about this too is I have a few customers that do them as host gift when they're going to somebody's house for dinner. Mm-hmm. She brings me 5 or 6 bottles at a time. We dip them. They're very shelf stable, so they're good for about 6 months if they're kept in a air conditioned, not direct sunlight. So she'll just pull one out of her pantry when she's going out, and she has her gift. No thought. It's easy. It's like, oh, I got to take something. What am I going to take? Oh, I'm taking a bottle of wine.
Awesome. And even if you're not taking physically, if you're not arriving physically, you can send this and it will be stable and arrive in perfect condition. So tell us, Geoffrey, about your corporate clients and how maybe you can share how to create your own unique corporate gift.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you see on the screen, that's Northside Hospital. That's a 4-piece truffle box. We can have any shapes and sizes that's stamped with their logo, their colors. So there's a variety of colors and different size boxes. This went paired with another tote with a bag of popcorn inside. They gave them out to their yearly event. But we can customize from a 2-piece assortment up to a 24-piece assortment of chocolates, of truffles, logoed information, so that for your clients or your customers, they know where they're getting it from, or they know what they know the quality, and it has your branding on it, which is important.
Absolutely. So it's a great actual partnership, because you want to make sure that even though your branding is on your particular gift, the recipient also knows that it's coming from a reliable source. It's not something that you may have handled yourself or put together yourself. It's still coming from a reputable retailer, which is your company, Peterbrooke Chocolatier.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely.
So this, of course, is very unique and different, where you can create your own logoed chocolate bars and chocolate pieces. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's a key-shaped bar that says Key on it. That's a housing company here in Atlanta, Hydro. They do their bars. We can customize any mold to your logo with your information on it. It can be produced and packaged. This is just a great way to separate yourself. It builds brand awareness for you. People have the bars. Sometimes they don't eat them for a while because they look so pretty. So you're in front of them for weeks. It wouldn't happen with me, I think I would just eat it. But there's some people that have some willpower. But we can do any shapes and sizes with these.
Well, I can just use mental telepathy and hear my audience asking, well, do I need to order hundreds of them at a time? What is your order minimum, or is there an order minimum?
Great. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, once we cast the mold, there's a small fee to have the mold made. But yeah, it doesn't have to be like some companies where you have to buy 1,000 of them and put out all that capital at one time and then store them. We can get the mold made, and you can say, hey, I need 10 of them. I need 5 of them. I need 100 of them. And we can make just that many for you.
So once you have the mold, you can make whatever quantity at any point in time.
Correct.
Awesome. I think that is very brand friendly, literally brand friendly, when you are gaining new customers and they're testing it out and they're trying to see, is this something that their customers would respond to and appreciate, and how is it going to be received? And you don't have to make a huge investment of ordering hundreds and hundreds at a time. So that, I think, is a very, very wise decision. So here are some other versions as well, but How about this? This is now a different type of container. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, so this one's holiday Christmas oriented again. So this one's our celebration basket. It's got more of our pretzels, Oreos. When we get into the fuller baskets or the larger baskets, it's going to offer items like Rocky Road and Rice Krispie treats.
Hmm.
But specifically towards the holiday, we do a lot of holiday neutral gifting. So it's not, this one's Christmas oriented. The Sleigh was a little Christmas oriented, but we do have a lot of containers, ribbon, bow, packaging that's just neutral. So whether we're celebrating Hanukkah or Christmas, um, it doesn't, it's open to all.
Okay. All right. We want to be inclusive. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So here's another chocolate bar customization with Portia,
Yep.
as well as I thought this was pretty unusual for weddings or maybe anniversaries as well.
Yep.
The chocolate covered pretzels that looks like the bride and the groom.
Yep. We can do Oreos as well. We do a small split of champagne bottles, as you saw the wine bottle with a bride and groom, kind of the same theme. And then there again, it can be bride and bride, groom and groom. We make them so it doesn't have to specifically be the bride and the groom. So we can cover all the bases there as well.
Well, you came up with a good idea. You just mentioned about using the wine bottles and making one for bride and or groom.
Yeah.
And that could be a great anniversary gift or even wedding gift as well.
Yeah.
No worries about getting duplicates there.
There you go.
How about the time that's coming up, turkey time, Thanksgiving, whether
Yeah.
you are in the US or in Canada, although Thanksgiving might be slightly different date, it's still something that we love to take part in, and you can bring to your host a table favor or something to be able to share with everyone who attends, and everyone can look at it during the meal and they all say what? I can't wait till dessert so I can take part in those little chocolate turkeys. So that's a great option as well. How about just general packaging? Because again, we are in the time of a pandemic and we want to be able to still give gifts, but we want to make sure that they are safe and that we give them gifts that they feel comfortable partaking in. So tell us a little bit more about how you can package items for delivery, and tell us about the delivery option as well.
Yeah, so packaging for delivery, of course, it's very important depending on weather. Chocolate has a very low melting point. So if it's warmer, we're going to put it in an insulated box with ice packs. We have to sometimes expedite shipping, but most of the time in the cooler months, it still goes into bubbles, very wrapped in a clean environment. Nice and safe so that it arrives in the same condition it left with. So it presents well. The box is opened and you can see how beautiful the baskets or the containers are. Shipping has kind of changed in the last few years. It used to be weight driven, but now it's all volume driven. So we've worked on some great new packaging and containers that are present a little smaller, but they're way less expensive to ship, and they're easier to ship. So, and they ship a little better because there's less cogs in the wheel. But we can do that. And there again, everything is individually sealed and packaged inside of the containers. So it's not just product laying around that could be tampered with.
Okay, well, someone's walking away with a very nice gift basket there. These can be in different sizes, of course, and you can come to Geoffrey's location in Peachtree Corners, Georgia, or not, and still be able to partake in the various types of offerings that they have for holidays and every day, because they make chocolate happy. So tell us, Geoffrey, about this type of packaging. Is this one of the new types that you mentioned?
Yeah, so this is the Balaton. It's about 5 inches tall, about 12 by 10. And there again, you open that up. It has beautiful seasonal color inside, they're again neutral, it can be, and then the product is displayed open face, sealed but open, or sealed but visible. And like I said, this is a good balance for shipping. It presents really well. When you open it up, we can also do a custom vellum sheet for it, so you can have a holiday message inside with your branding, your logo. And it's a very small minimum on. So if you want 10, we can do that. Or if you want thousands, we can do that. So, and that just makes a nice presentation.
Wow. Well, I just want to say thank you. I can't do it as sweet as you do, but I just want to say thank you so much for being on the Difference Makers today and sharing all that you had to offer related to helping us to figure out how to give gifts that are unique and different. And even if we can't meet in person, we can send the happy through chocolate. So Geoffrey, any closing points, any closing words you'd like to share?
So, I give us a shout. We can certainly talk over. Our website is peterbrookeatlanta.com. You'd have to put the Peterbrooke Atlanta. We do have some selection on there. We are a franchise, so unfortunately can't purchase directly from, but you'll see some more pictures and some more variety. And give us a try. We are open to offering you different ideas, suggestions. Like we said in the beginning, I've been doing this for over 10 years. We've seen a lot of trends come and go. Cocoa bombs are really popular. We'll have those out again this season. And we can ship domestically really easy. We can ship internationally. It's a little bit of a challenge sometimes. But we're here for you. We'd like to solve any issue you might have, or no issue, just trying to make people happy.
So how can people get in contact with you? If you have a phone number or a website, and that way they can get in contact with you.
Perfect. My shop number is 770-817-8118, and I'm Geoffrey with a G. And our web address is peterbrookeatlanta.com, and my email is forum, FORUM, at peterbrooke.com. And just remember, Brooke has an E on the end.
Yes.
People miss that one sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, I missed that on the first try as well. But thank you so much, Geoffrey. Thanks for showing us how chocolate can make everyone happy and how you are making a difference through chocolate by bringing the happy to everyone, not just on holidays, but every day. So thank you so much for being on the Difference Makers, because you make a difference to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.